Themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21. 13.
Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this to the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught, Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Garoppolo on 1st down. Flushed out right.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
working from the gun. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
11.
Garoppolo again. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down and 5.
13. Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's caught by Jennings. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is You know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
21.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to play one overs.
And give them another 6. It's caught.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember
hillbilly. Cube-bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and producer. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 27 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met in his the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's the loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Ayuk, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught, Jennings. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
41.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
21.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 22. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it'll be first down, 49ers. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here we go, here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
11.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw on down. What a huge play.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes will throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
13.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that will just about put a capper on this game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 69 yards. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure